Hi everyone, welcome to TGIF. An interesting day for us at the Tech Center because starting this week, we are including an exclusive coverage for security related topics. So yes, to start with, we're going to focus on Microsoft information protection, which is part of the Microsoft compliance suite of products. So today we have Pawan Kumar, who is the principal program manager in engineering team and is a well-known personality among customers in India and Asia Pacific. Pawan, without much ado, welcome to TGIF.
Thank you very much, Sandeep.
So I mentioned about information protection. Now, if you look at compliance, right, with each passing day, it's only getting complex. So why is that so? What's your take on that?
A great question, Sandeep. And in fact, many of the customers are asking the same question to me. So basically in cybersecurity, the compliance means creating a program that establishes risk-based controls to protect integrity, confidentiality, and accessibility of information stored, processed, or transferred, right? The compliance landscape is confusing. The reason being there are many solution categories and many solutions within each category. So there are a lot of regulatory needs which organizations need to comply, right, before moving into implementation of any compliance. So one of the challenging is the compliance landscape is fragmented and confusing. And there are dozens of requirements, dozens of solutions or categories. And within each of these categories, there are dozens or maybe even hundreds of solutions to choose from. So to identify where to start and what to do is not an easy task. That is the reason compliance is becoming challenging.
Got it. No, I think it's truly a niche area and a complex topic for sure. Now, as Microsoft, we have Microsoft Information Protection, right? So, how do we help customers overcome these challenges and risks?
Okay, so basically information protection and governance is one of the pillars of Microsoft compliance product suites. So it helps customers to know their data better and protect and govern data throughout its life cycle. So knowing what sensitive data they have, protecting it with flexible end user friendly policies, governing data with retention and deletion policies, and everyone wants everything automation and intelligent way of doing that, right? So Microsoft information protection and governance helps in reducing these risks by incorporating in a machine learning based classifiers within the platform itself. And there are two significant factors impacting any organization. One is the exponential growth of data and the massive proliferation of places that users consume, store, and sensitive data. And with the work from home happening, people knowingly or unknowingly sensitive information data is flowing across the places. So holding that and implementing stringent policies, the most important thing, then Microsoft Information Protection Platform helps in protecting and preventing data loss.
Brilliant. I think complementary to the current times that we all live in right now. So moving on, Pawan, if any of your listeners today watching and if there is a starting point for them when it comes to information protection and data loss protection, right? So what's your take on that? Where do they start?
So information protection, to start, so there are three categories or three pillars we call. So one is identify your data, protect your data, and prevent data loss. So on know your data, because it's every organization, the digital estate is huge, right? So what methods can I classify my data? Where can I classify my data? And how can I see what happens to my data or the life cycle? So that is called know your data. So once you are identified at the know your data, you need to protect your data, whether protection you need on Windows, protection on Mac, or protection on iOS, or protection on handheld devices. That is the most important thing, right? How can I protect my sensitive data? Is it by applying a labels or by applying watermarks or by applying header or footer? That is the second thing. Third one is, and almost all data leakage happens inadvertently, right? Knowingly or unknowingly. So maybe data goes in Exchange, SharePoint, OneDrive, Teams, third-party apps. Identify, protect, and prevent is the three things you need to identify. Once you are clear, let's just start the information protection journey.
Perfect. Thanks so much. That was aptly presented, Pawan. So before I let you go, because you're part of engineering, I have to ask you this question, which is name one capability which probably is new, latest, and which dominantly helps our customers in dealing with the current challenges. Any one capability would help.
Yeah, it's a great question. So basically now Endpoint DLP, we have a capability within the MIP platform that is working good with Windows. Now we have a plans to roll out to the Mac. So many of the customers asking for supporting of Endpoint DLP on Mac. So that is going to come soon. So maybe in a couple of weeks. So once that comes, many of the customers ask will be fulfilled soon.
Wonderful. Pawan, thank you so much. In fact, in the current times where BYOD is a reality, supporting various form factors becomes so critical when it comes to data loss protection. Thanks for this narrative. And again, for all viewers, thank you so much for joining in today. We're going to post a link for a detailed narrative on the topic we spoke this afternoon, and that will be available for you in the video as well as in the post on LinkedIn. So thanks for joining once again. A wonderful day, great weekend ahead. Bye-bye.
Thank you. You too. Thank you.